Mary Trump publicly stated that her uncle, Donald Trump, is an entitled loser who squandered his father Fred Trump's multi-million-dollar fortune. As a trained clinical psychologist, she dissected his psychological profile. She pointed out that he faces intense panic over financial judgments, massive legal bills, and civil penalties in New York. This public assessment cuts straight to the core of his lifelong public image. The root of this dynamic traces directly back to Fred Trump Sr. in Queens, New York. Fred ran his household with a strict, binary worldview. In that environment, people were divided into only two groups: killers, who won, and losers, who failed. Being labeled a loser was the ultimate sin. Donald Trump absorbed this lesson completely. His entire public persona in Manhattan real estate and reality television was built on never admitting defeat. When major legal defeats mount, it triggers what psychologists call a narcissistic injury. Mary Trump explained that her uncle cannot process genuine failure because his ego treats it as an existential threat. Normal people handle setbacks by reflecting and adjusting. Donald Trump reacts with immediate denial, fierce counterattacks, and shifting blame outward onto prosecutors, judges, and political opponents. The use of the word loser is deliberate. It targets the exact psychological vulnerability instilled during his childhood in Jamaica Estates, Queens. For decades, he used that exact label to dismiss business rivals, journalists, and politicians. Hearing that same word thrown back at him by a family member shatters the illusion of invincibility. Financial penalties compound this psychological pressure. Facing hundreds of millions in civil judgments in New York courts strikes at his core identity as a billionaire. Mary Trump noted that monetary losses hurt him far more than criminal indictments because money is the primary scorecard he uses to measure self-worth. The fear of public humiliation drives his aggressive legal and political posturing. The public feud highlights a deeper generational fracture within the Trump family. Writing in books like Too Much and Never Enough, Mary Trump detailed how the toxic environment created the country's most polarizing political figure. By breaking the family code of silence, she exposed the fragile mechanics behind his outward display of absolute confidence.